Buddy, it is Sunday night at 6 p.m. Pacific U.S. time. Rob Tui, you are right. Rob, I've heard this, but it was a while ago. It's impressive. Oh, Spencer. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Let's show the screen here and let me get all crazy. Okay, so before we start tonight, I would like to remind everybody, as we always do, that the All Things Fantasy Grounds talk show is meant to teach and help, but the opinions stated by those of us on the show are not that of Smiteworks USA LLC or Fantasy Grounds. Just us. Our guest is already laughing at me, and so is the host.
Where'd that come from?
Before we get to the guest, let me introduce my co-host. Fury may be joining us soon. She's not currently here, but she may be dropping in. But I do have Mr. Leroon, founder and creator of the Fantasy Grounds College. How are you, sir?
I am doing very well. I've been working with recruiting more people for the college, getting prepared for our Spooktober event, which is the 25th to the 26th. I've been doing a lot of research and also trying to keep our staff engaged.
Oh, very good. Yeah, Spooktober is going to be awesome. And I believe the Saturday night game that we normally play on this channel with Baldur's Gate, directed, produced, and starring the Dungeon Master Drake, is going to be part of Spooktober, so I look forward to that. All right, everybody. Our guest today is Grimlore. He is another prolific creator at the DM's Guild, as am I. How are you, sir?
I'm great, man, and honestly, thank you guys for asking me to join you this evening.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. So for those that follow me, you know that I put a bunch of stuff on the DM's Guild all the time for people, especially and usually only for Fantasy Grounds, and so does Grimlore. Now, Grimlore, let's introduce you to people who don't already know who you are. So maybe give us a little bit about your background and like how you started in RPG gaming, and tell us a little bit about you.
Oh, for sure. I mean, RPG gaming has been, I don't know, probably part of my life forever. Typically, I guess it starts, when you're in grade school and everybody has that buddy, where their older sibling has all the D&D books. So we stole them, right? And my buddy's Jeff, and we stole his brother's books and put together this makeshift second edition campaign. And we didn't know what the hell we were doing or anything like that. But we had a lot of fun. We did that for a couple of years, and then high school, university gets in the way, so it took a little bit of a back seat. But after that, I think we started to get back into it. Probably when I was around my early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. We started playing Pathfinder, Shudder.
Right,
and
Shudder.
On roll 20, so I was like double Shudder, right?
Oh,
I know, right? And
oh, jeez.
I know, it's brutal, right? And so we did that for a couple of years, and it was good. Like, we still had fun. I mean, it was a big social aspect, right? But those of you who are familiar with Pathfinder, it's you're gonna sit down and have a session, and it's combat for 4 hours, and that's it, right? So eventually we found Fantasy Grounds. Actually on the Steam store, one of their massive sales that they always have, and Fantasy Grounds was on there and highlighted, and we started looking at it, and I think it was roughly around the time that they signed the exclusive deal with Wizards of the Coast to get all of the 5e, like that, all of the source books and all of that kind of stuff.
Right, so that would have been maybe in mid 2015.
Something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. And so we kind of jumped ship and went over to Fantasy Grounds, and I just fell in love with it, and I started talking with a few of the people who work for Smiteworks and stuff like that, James and Doug and stuff like that, and they asked me if I wanted to convert a few modules into Fantasy Grounds, and I could kind of do it in my spare time and get money for doing it. So I think my first one that I did, I think, was a Kobold press module.
Yeah.
Wrath of the River King or something like that. It was
okay.
a lot of years ago. I don't remember all the details, but that was like my first one, right? And I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then somehow I came onto the DM's Guild, and it just kind of took off from there. I could write my own stuff, and then I could put it in Fantasy Grounds too, and sell it, and it was amazing, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great opportunity for me and for you too, and my story is similar to yours. I found Fantasy Grounds, and then just sort of accidentally started creating all this stuff, and then pretty soon it was a business. Like I didn't even set out to do it. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
good. Well, that's good. And then what's going to happen here, people, is Grimlore is going to give away a prize. We're going to shoot for every 10 minutes. We're not going to guarantee it, but we're going to try. So we'll start with our first one. And what's going to happen is he's going to give away one of his modules that he has on the DM's Guild for free. And you guys can enter the contest. And at the end of the show, we're going to give away a copy of the Smiteworks Fantasy Grounds Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus module. And that'll be the last prize when we end the show. So, let's go give away something. Now, what's the first thing you want to give away? And I'll show it on screen before we do it.
Do we want to just let him pick from my catalog?
Oh,
I don't mind.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
whatever my name's attached to, go ahead. I think that's fair.
So that's what I do too. Is I just let them pick for something with my name.
I would assume all of these Fantasy Ground faithful users have already purchased all my stuff, so I don't.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I think. I go, why would you enter the contest since you already bought all my stuff, right? But we'll see.
Yeah, we can anything that my name's attached to, we can definitely give away.
Okay,
that's fine.
So first, what we're gonna do is start this. We'll start the clock, and people can see what I'm doing on screen. So keyword's gonna be Grimlore, everybody. So type in the chat !! Grimlore, and then the names will start filling up. And then when the counter runs out, we will draw a prize. And oh, good. Okay, so it's all working. Yep, people are filling it up. So so you've done conversions for the Smiteworks store for Fantasy Grounds. You've done DM's Guild products. Do you do anything else? Do you make and sell things any other place?
I have a few items on Drive-Thru RPG as well, so they're still 5e products, but they conform to the Open Games license.
OGL,
or whatever,
yeah,
right?
okay.
So, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I have a few products there. And they've done well. They're generally classes. I can actually throw a link up here. Just one sec. But I got a couple of standalone classes, and then what I did with those is I bundled them together and then released them as a Fantasy Grounds module. There's 3 of them. And then in doing that, and this might be fledgling Fantasy Ground converters, if you guys also want to make things, this is something that you can do is also if you release a Fantasy Grounds module on Drive-Thru RPG, you can also sell it on the Fantasy Grounds store, on the Smiteworks store, and they'll list it on Steam. So this was kind of the first project that I did that I was able to kind of put it on in all those different avenues.
Right, yeah.
It was a learning experience, but it was good.
Yeah, if you sell something on DM's Guild, I've learned this the hard way. If you sell something on DM's Guild, that's it. You can't sell it.
That's right.
You also, this something that just came up yesterday is you also cannot take that story or that adventure or whatever and change it into Pathfinder or Savage Worlds or Cthulhu and then sell it somewhere else. You can't do it. You publish on the DM's Guild, that's it. It's fucking over. Right. There's a good question. Boffrin's asking, will winning Grimlore's giveaway now keep us from entering? Yeah, because he watches the show all the time. So you guys can enter to win his modules. If you do win something from him, I would ask that you don't enter again and try to win 2 or 3 things from him. But at the end of the show, everybody, even if you've already won, you can still be eligible for the thing at the end. Yeah. Because we want to open that one up to everyone. That's what I do is I tell them don't be an asshole and win 14 things in a row and then try to win again. All right. So let's go.
So just to further that real quick, because I found the link.
Yep.
So this is the thing that I released on Drive-Thru RPG, which I was able to then put into the Fantasy Grounds store, and then it's also on Steam, which is kind of cool.
Oh right.
Right?
Oh yes, I've seen this.
You probably own it, right?
Should've of course, yeah. All right, yeah. So then it's you can buy it in the in the Smiteworks store. You can also find it on RPG, Drive-Thru RPG, and Steam. And I'm assuming on Drive-Thru RPG it's $8.99 as well. It's all the same price.
Yeah,
right?
I priced it all the same.
You did. Okay, cool.
I own it.
What do you think? Do you like it or no?
Yeah, I like it. I like having the variety.
Absolutely.
All right,
So that Pale Master's gone through quite a few revisions as well. I'm pretty happy.
Okay, let's draw us a winner and see who we got. Boom, Marmusman. So Marmusman, you know what to do. PM me in Discord. I'm gonna gather up everybody's emails or whatever, and then I'll just give them to Grimlore at the end, and so that he can know what to do. But here, let me see. For those of you that win, if you're not already a member of my Discord, I'll put the link there, and then just send me a PM, and we'll get it after the show. So we'll give away. We'll say we did that. We started doing that about 5 after, so about 15 after, we'll go for the next one.
Perfect.
And the show might go an hour, but it might not. Just depends. All right. So I know Leroon. I know you wanted. Is Fury here? She's not here. Is she? No, she's not here. Leroon, did you want to ask Grimlore any questions?
I sure do. So according to the DMs Guild, I knew that you were creating modules, and I really liked your products. And I noticed that you worked on some with Rob. Is that right? Early on.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So how do you know?
I think Rob did most of the work, but yeah, I worked on it with him.
Okay. So as you're going forward from that, how do you know which modules you want to work on next? I know that I bug Rob all the time because I'm kind of greedy, or what do you call it? Selfish. I'm like, I want that one in Fantasy Grounds because I don't want to do the work, right?
For sure.
So I bother Rob. I said, Rob, what about that one? And he's like, maybe.
Okay.
No.
That's a great question. So, a big part of Rob and I think we kind of come at this from a little bit of a different philosophy. Like Rob mentioned earlier, that he treats this almost as a business, right?
Mhm.
He's actively pursuing people to get their products, convert them into Fantasy Grounds, right, and make those available for for the users of the program.
Mhm.
Going through and making a couple of my own products, like adaptable NPCs, which had more success than I could have ever imagined.
I have it.
Awesome, thank you. So going through that process and making that, I've developed a lot of collaborations with prolific, essentially, authors on the DMs Guild, some of the really popular ones, right? So
Mhm.
they've reached out to me and they say, hey, can you convert this into Fantasy Grounds? We'd really like to work with you. And in a lot of cases now, upcoming, I'm collaborating on multiple projects, like PDF versions of these projects with them. So then they give me, obviously, they're like, well, then let's convert this to Fantasy Grounds after, right? So it's just kind of fed into itself. So I don't really reach out to a lot of people and pick and choose projects. I think honestly, Rob has that kind of modern nailed down. And he puts out a really good project, right? And if people are working with him already, I always say that that's awesome. Like, you should continue to work with Rob because that's a release
So
when it comes out.
I don't want to break your flow, but I want to make sure I heard what you said right. So in some cases, or in most cases, you're working with these authors on the PDF version, like
that's right. In some of these cases,
yeah. And then of course, since you're doing that, you're like, well, I can also do the Fantasy. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool.
And I mean, I'm not the best converter I'll openly admit it. I'm not the best person to convert things into Fantasy Grounds. So I actually have a small team. I'd love to give a shout out to the guys who I work with for Fantasy Grounds.
For it.
Theo, Billy, Johnny, Anthony, and Brian. These guys are awesome. If it wasn't for them, I would release maybe one Fantasy Grounds project a year now. Is probably how it would come out. So a huge shout out to those guys. And so what I do is when I have I essentially I'm commissioned for these projects, and I put them in a queue, and I let them pick what they would like to work, right, based on interest, based on how popular it is, things like that, right? And so they'll take a project out of the queue, and they'll do the conversion, and they do excellent work, and they'll fire it back to me, and I run it through like QA, right?
Yeah.
And then
that's
I'll
pretty much exactly what I do with my team.
Is it okay? I like that.
By the way, shout outs to Walking Dude Marbania and Matakuri, and we're lucky enough that they can pick, but usually there's not anything to pick from, because usually this isn't always the case, but most
cheerbits in the stream.
Stuff comes in, and the guy that doesn't have anything to do just gets it, and we try to keep up with the queue, but again, not always happening.
For sure.
And then of course I do work with Diablo Bob and Valerian and Gwydion on some other different things, but they don't necessarily do conversions, like especially Diablo Bob and Valerian. They do their own things, and then I just help them with getting it out there and attaching my name to it.
I mean, there's so much amazing content on the DMs Guild that I think if, Rob and I were plugging away doing these conversions ourselves, he can probably attest to this, right? Like, you can get a few things really here, and that would be it. Like, some of these conversions are massive, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's insane. And also...
I mean, even the one you have on the stream right now, like that Baldur's Gate, the Heroes of Baldur's Gate, like that it's full art, everything. They got everything commissioned in that.
Yep.
Like that would take a while to put into Fantasy Grounds nicely and deliver a good product.
Yeah,
right?
this guy, Walking Dude did that. That's Sean Sides, and he it took him a while, but this is that's why because you and I worked on this. I think you were the one that fed this to me. I can't remember how it goes because your name's on it,
that sounds
too.
right. Yeah, I was working with the two artists, right? Because I was starstruck that they had written the original Baldur's Gate game from my childhood.
These are the guys. Yeah, this is
right. Like, it was amazing to me.
Yeah, this is Arcanum Worlds. Is that their name?
That's right. That's what they've branded themselves for these types.
Yeah, because I have their thing, Odyssey of the Dragon Lord for
their Kickstarter. Yep.
But that's not.
It looks fantastic.
That's and it's oh my god, it's I don't know 473 pages. It's insane. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna take
that's releasing right away, right? No.
Yeah, right away. That'll be done tomorrow, and no, it's huge. But yeah, we did this one together and maybe a couple more. As a matter of fact, I can click on your name and then bring up...
Yeah, we also did the Grease Monkeys Handbook. So that was a good one. It was a little unique, right? Because it was set in kind of that post-apocalyptic.
Right. So here's that one. Here's the Ravenloft
so
maps that the guy was asking about. Yeah, wow, you got a lot of...
Val wrote that one. And so, yeah, Val does D&D. I collaborate with him on quite a few projects. And
we did Esquil's Guide to Magic Weapons. That's another one we worked on.
Yep, that's right.
I recognize, Grease Monkey's Hammer. I can tell by... What I do is I scroll down and I can tell by looking at the covers. Oh, yes, that's one I did. Because it's hard to even remember all this stuff. I currently have 170 things on the DM's Guild.
Oh, holy.
So you've got 58, it looks like. That's awesome. Because you've only been doing this for not even 2 years, maybe?
Not 2 years. Yeah, maybe a year and a half. Probably. I've only actually been really doing this, like, Fantasy Grounds conversions for other people who contact me, probably for maybe. That seems high. So.
Yeah. And I've been doing it since, like, the beginning. Since 2016. All right, let's give away another one, everybody. I'm going to reset. I'm going to use the same keyword, so Mar Mustman would be the only one that wouldn't want to enter this. Everybody else can enter.
Well, he probably wants to enter.
Well, he does. He wants to, but he's already won something. And so the stuff we're looking at here, keyword Grimlore, everybody. Got to spell it right, and people are spelling it right. Good. So all the stuff that I was looking at here, and as a matter of fact, I'll take that. I will put this link in the chat so you guys can look at all of Grimlore's stuff. Whoops, that might be a link that I just screwed up. Anyway, try that, guys. And so anybody wins can pick off this list. And then, of course, at the end of the show, we'll be giving away... Oh, I should probably show that as well. Let's show... So, Wizards of the Coast 5E. Baldur's Gate DA. That should work. It didn't work. What the code? Oh well, whatever. We'll just go.
Nailed it.
Customers who bought this also bought. What is that? I don't know. I'm freaking out. It's funny. I go to these websites every 15 seconds, and then all of a sudden, I don't know how to work anything. All right. So this is the one he's going to give away. And Grimlore, you guys, just so you know, he is actually purchasing this, and then he's going to give it away to somebody. So he's in for money. He's not just giving away free shit.
Real dollars,
right?
You guys.
Real dollars. He's nuts. Wow. He's awesome.
This is legit on All Things Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, they did a preview video. That's unusual. I don't remember them doing that for other products. That's weird. All right, let's see how we're doing on the timer here. 9 seconds. Okay, so we're about to give away another prize. Oh, you know what I should do too is I should write these down just in case. Over here and put them in the notes. Marmusman. Just in case we chase them down. Which I don't like to do. Everybody knows I don't make me have to chase you down because I'm going to charge you $1. I'm just kidding. I'm only joking.
I'm only gonna give away half the modules.
Yeah, you're gonna be missing. If we have to chase you down, it's taking out the last 2 pages. That's what's happening.
That's right.
All right, here we go. The next winner is no, not that. This one right here. Draw winner. That's what it's called. There we go. Rygar 67. Congrats. Now here's what we like to do. This little red thumbs down right here. Here's what we like to do when this happens. What that means is that Rygar 67 is not a follower of the channel. So boo.
Boo.
But we would like to certainly state that you win anyway. That doesn't mean you don't win. Hit that follow button, buddy. But yes,
do we get to see it turn green if he hits it or no?
If he hits the follow button, it will turn green. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's all just stare at it until it happens.
Yeah, we're waiting until it happens.
Come on.
So I'm
Keeping
going
you after
to
class.
Put the Discord link in the
Shame
chat.
him. It's perfect.
And then Rygar, just hit that Discord link and Rygar67. Let me write that down. And then come and send me a personal message in Discord and say, "Hey Rob, I don't follow your channel, but I did win a prize."
I'm subscribed now.
All right, cool. So
Do
it's 6:25. We'll give away another one. So yeah, re-roll? No, it doesn't say re-roll. I never saw that before. That's funny. Oh, I think because yeah, he didn't type anything in the chat yet. Anyway, so yeah, so lots of stuff. Anything super exciting you're working on right now? You want to preview to people, just verbally?
Oh, shit! I don't know. That could take a while. I've got a bunch of projects on the go, and all of them will come to Fantasy Grounds at some point in the future. I don't know. Do you want like URL links, or do you just want like the picture of what it looks like?
You can do whatever you want. You can
whatever
tell us
we want.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have. I mean, something that this was a passion project, and I don't know if Mag is in here, but if he is, he's probably shaking his head because he knows I'm gonna go right to it. So we wrote this race, sorry, and I'll throw it to you in Discord, Rob, so you can share it to people or whatever. And it's on the DM's Guild, but it's only as a PDF right now. I'm gonna convert it into Fantasy Grounds right away.
Okay.
But this, especially for your, if you guys are running a fun Halloween type one shot, this is perfect to derail kind of whatever, story your DM is trying to tell. So I'll upload that for you. So that's in here. It's in the DM's Guild, so I'll throw the link in chat.
Oh, 2-player race option.
Yeah,
I saw this. I saw this.
Great, right?
Yeah. Maybe you were telling me about this before I forgot about this, but yeah, I saw that. So this is where 2 players play the same character.
That's right. So Meg and I, we sat down. Meg's one of my good buddies, and we do a lot of D&D shit together. And so we sat down, and I think like our relationship, he'd probably agree to this. I'm the creative soul, right? I'm like, I think I should do this, and this sounds really cool. And then he just reins it back and tries to make it balanced, right, based on my, wacky ideas.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
With this, so we sat down and we kind of fleshed out a little bit of lore. We found some art. Bob, he drew the cover. It's fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, it looks
I'll
great.
throw his link in. Yeah, it's awesome. So he commissioned that just for this piece, just for this product. And so we sat down and we came out with some rules, and I think it's got about probably about 6 pages worth of rules, because we thought about how different spells might interact with an Etten, right? And different things like that. But essentially, it's 2 players, each playing a unique class, stuck in the same body. Okay, so I don't know if anybody on here is familiar with the Homebrew crew. They review a lot of DM's Guild stuff. They made a review. It's on the product page, a review down at the bottom. It's really good. So they kind of go through it in a lot of detail. So I'd recommend you check that out. But
Cool.
we put down all these kind of rules, and then we also gave I wrote like a short adventure as well. That has a shareable battle map. It's huge resolution, so you can print it off if you want to run this at a table. but essentially is the iconic this creature, a double-headed creature standing and guarding a bridge, but it's got a little bit of twist on it. So we put that in there.
Mechanics
we had a lot of
wise, it's two separate classes. Like in Fantasy Grounds, it would be two separate classes. Each player would have one class, but then they would play as one body.
They would play it as one race. And so the way we did it, and I actually designed this with Fantasy Grounds in mind. Meg and I did, sorry. We designed this with Fantasy Grounds in mind because that's what we use for all of our games.
Right.
Shameless plug right there for
That's
anybody
right.
who doesn't.
Good.
So we didn't want it to be overly complicated in how to get this to work. So essentially what we've done is one of the heads is the will, and one of the heads is the way. Okay. And so we have one that's a little bit more he's a little more charismatic. He probably lends himself to a warlock or a sorcerer, that kind of thing. And then we have the way, which is a little bit more of the bruiser type, right? So he's going to go the warrior, barbarian, that kind of line. That head, he actually has all of the classes movement. So
nice.
the will is kind of just along for the ride. So they can just share one token on the the battle maps that you share with your players. They can share one token. But they would have two separate entries in the combat tracker.
Right.
We did have them share. They have a shared hit point pool. So if something attacks one, and we have like rules governing like armor class and all that kind of thing, like how you attack, how spells work, and that kind of shit. But it essentially is they're going to share a hit point pool. So if one gets hit, that's up to the DM how you want to track that. You can take it off of both of them in the combat tracker, but they always have the same hit points.
Right.
Kind of deal. But yeah, we went through and that video review there, right there, that I think it's like 15 minutes long. They go into quite a bit of detail on it. It's awesome. So definitely the homebrew crew, give them a little love on social media. They're great guys.
I'm trying to see if I can copy the. How do you? Oh, here it is.
I don't know if you can.
Yeah,
you do
here
that?
it is.
Perfect.
I can just copy the link out.
So they're fantastic guys, and they review just a ton of stuff on the DM's Guild. So
cool. That's awesome. I love that whole idea because that's like you tell somebody, oh, it's a race that you can play, and two players are the same person. Excuse me, what? Right. And like when I first saw that, I was like, oh my god, it's a really awesome idea. I love it.
That'll the tightest story that your DM is trying to tell, that'll derail the shit out of it. So
nice.
Definitely.
Let's do another. Oh, by the way, while we were talking, Rygar did follow the channel, but he already followed the channel, but he just didn't do it on his phone. So now he followed on his phone too. And also, someone else followed. Let me see who that was. Was it Mizlar? Yeah. Thanks for following, Mizlar. Welcome to the stream. I believe it was. Yep. And if I miss anybody, then forgive me because I'm. All right, let's go again. Let's reset this. Start new. So everybody who wants to win, except for Rygar and Marmusman, can type in the chat !Grimlore to enter to win one of his fantastic products. What else you got coming out? Anything besides this thing?
I do. Yeah, I got a couple. So one thing we just released. I released another product. I teamed up with Val Does D&D. He made the Grease Monkeys Handbook. He has tons of products on there. We've released another product in the line of adaptable NPCs. So I'll post that link. So this one is essentially I had a bunch of art. So I made adaptable NPCs working with the artist. He has this huge catalog, and he's like, yeah, we worked out the agreement. Like, go to town. He had a bunch of stuff that's a little bit more, kind of set in that like a Magitech kind of environment, post-apocalyptic type stuff, right? So you guys kind of see in the art. So it didn't really fit what I wanted to release with adaptable NPCs. So I worked with Val, and we wrote a bunch of lore for this supplement, and we've dubbed it Calamity. So these are all NPCs that are essentially they would fit your world after a big cataclysm happened, right? Or maybe some of them could have caused it, and then there's NPCs that you can put into your world that are trying to rebuild, right? So this will be coming to Fantasy Grounds. I actually think Theo is almost done with this one. I don't know if he's watching right now, but he's putting this one together. and it includes 41 NPCs, and there's 5 short adventures with huge, massive battle maps that you can print off and everything. You get all of that as a resource for buying if you buy the PDF, and then in Fantasy Grounds, all of that'll be in there with DM maps and player maps as well. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. All right. Let's pick another winner here. 2 seconds. 1 second. Boom. All right. So let's go for our third winner of the show, and that person is. Boom! Tom Knapp, 1976. Congrats. Tom is a follower of the channel. I'll write his name down real quick. Tom Knapp. And Tom, you're probably on the Discord, but if not, I'll put the link in there again. So again, winners, just come on over to my Discord channel, send me a link, or send me a personal message, and say, hey, I won a thing on the show tonight. And then I will tell everybody the instructions on how to claim those. So, Leroon.
Yes.
More questions from you, sir.
Yes. So, you're a member of FGC. Thank you. That is cool.
absolutely, everybody should be.
Yeah. How did you meet Brian and Teddy and DM Domination? Because they're members also.
That's a great question. So we met through actually the official Smiteworks Fantasy Grounds official Discord.
Okay.
So on there, I mean, one of my big goals with Fantasy Grounds is to grow the user base who use Fantasy Grounds, but also use the DM skill.
Okay, cool.
Rob can probably attest to this. That there's not there's so many people who use Fantasy Grounds out there, and they don't even know that products are available on the DM.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And so how do you get these people? How do you connect those dots, right? So I reached out to Doug, and we had a long conversation about kind of different things that we could do. So I said one of the things that we might want to explore is creating a product release channel in your Discord, because I think they got like 3,000 people on there.
No, it's way more than that. Hold on.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like
tons
5,000.
of people, right? And so I said, let's get some product release information up there. And he asked me if I wanted to do that, and so I said yes. I think it's important, right, to try to build this user base. And so I expanded it to all products that come out. I update that on their thing. And so one of the things that I wanted to do was obviously not just promote the things that I or that Rob make, right, but promote products on the DMs Guild that everybody's. So these gentlemen, they've created other products, and they messaged me and said, hey, can you put this in that DMs Guild channel on their Discord to kind of promote it and let people know about it. And then we just started, usually I run a little bit of a quality control, right? Because I mean, I know the DMs Guild, it's kind of in this gray area where people can just upload whatever they want, right? But I think with Fantasy Grounds, no one is really doing any kind of check on the back end if the product actually meets a bunch of requirements, right? Like if you have a bunch of full-size art in there and you go to a DM buys this module and they go to share it with their players, it can crash everybody, right? I'm sure that's happened to everybody who's Fantasy image, right? So I usually do a little bit of quality control if I don't know the converter or things like that, right? And so through that process, I actually started to talk to them quite a bit, and their products were fantastic that they sent me. Like there was no issues at all. So obviously I posted them in that channel, and then I have this queue of products that are waiting to get converted, and I asked them if they wanted to to start taking some of them on and kind of seeing what they would put out, and those guys all jumped at it, and I mean it's been a couple months now, and they've put out quite a few things. So I think it's been kind of a success. That's how I met.
Yeah, and that's good. And I of course saw you do that and talked to you about it. And I thought, well, hell, so that was a great idea for Doug to, enlist your services to put these here for everybody in the Fantasy Grounds Discord, and they have, I don't know, 5,000 or 7,000. I don't know how many. Layron, do you know how many they have in the Fantasy Grounds Discord official? Did we lose Layron? Did I lose everybody? What happened? Nobody's there, guys? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Guys!
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Leroon, are you there?
Okay.
Okay, well maybe we lost Leroon. I don't know what. Let me see here. Leroon somehow.
I went on like a 5-minute spiel. Did you
No,
kind of hear any of that?
I heard all that. Let's see if he's here. He might have.
Okay.
He might have. He shows that he's in the channel, but I do not hear him. Rejoin. I'm gonna tell him. Anyway, so you did that, and then I did
Okay.
the same.
I'm gonna
thing.
rejoin as well.
No, but I can hear you. Oh, you can't hear me, huh? Uh-oh. Okay, guys, we're gonna get it. We'll figure it out. Discord's been screwy for like the last week. All right. You guys hear me? Discord issues, everybody. Okay, so you don't. Okay, I'm gonna rejoin then. Hold on. Join call. All right, let's see if this works. Oh, awaiting endpoint. You guys can see right down here. Awaiting endpoint. Awaiting endpoint. Awaiting endpoint. Await. It's just yeah. It just doesn't even let me. Oh, this is crazy. Anyway, while that's joining up, I'll just continue telling you guys what I was talking about, which was Fantasy Grounds people allowed Grimlore to start that channel in the official Discord. I also have a same type of channel. It's not the same information. Discord. Weird. So anyway, if you go to the Fantasy Grounds College Discord, I also have a DM's Guild channel there. And Grimlore was talking about how he does quality control, but in this one, in the one at Fantasy Grounds College, the instructions at the top just tell you if you want yours. So if you're a creator, you can just PM me and I'll put it in there. We don't really have quality control. I just assume anybody that's smart enough to know how to put something together and put it on the DM's Guild. Wow, this is really crazy. Hold on, let me try again. Okay, so oh, it's connecting, it's connecting, it's connecting. Connecting, it's connecting. No route. Wow. Jacked. I don't know what else to do, you guys. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, I need to get... Maybe I can get out my 300 baud modem. Here, let me... Oh, there we go. Now they're gone. Now it works. Now they're just gone. So I'm connected. Come back in. Okay, here comes Grimlore.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay, got
We're
you
good.
back. Now we just need to lay room
Perfect.
back. Let me tell Leroon to come back in. All right, we'll see.
Right.
Okay.
We apologize for
Yeah.
the technical.
Technical
We'll give away
difficulties.
2 things on the next giveaway. 2 things.
Oh, okay. So he says he left. I gotta call him back. Okay, so hold on. Let me get him back in here.
Yeah. 2 products on the next giveaway.
Yeah. Okay, we will. LAE. There he is. Okay, here it's calling him. Crazy.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay, you're back. So I was at when we were messing around with all that. I was telling how Grimlore has the channel in Fantasy Grounds College, and then Fantasy Grounds Discord, and then I also have one in the Fantasy Grounds College that does the same thing. All right, let's give away 2 prizes then. Let me reset this, and we'll start it again. So this time, guys, when you draw or when you enter, I will draw 2 names out of this from this run, and remember you're typing in !Grimlore. Don't misspell it.
Yep.
Work.
I'm back, I think.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're
we
here.
hear
You're
you.
here.
It's perfect.
Can you hear us, Layroon?
Now I can.
Okay, good. So, continue with your questions, Layroon. we now that
I'm sorry.
Discord is all crazy.
So I was asking about FTC and how he knew some of the members from our college and some of the work that he had done with them, and it makes total sense now. I was going to put you on the spot here and ask you, do you know about our Spooktober event coming up?
I do not, but I would
Okay.
love for you to tell me about it.
Okay, so we don't normally get to do that many events. Normally, it's just our Founders a Day event, which was the summer. But we went ahead and decided we want to do a Halloween theme. Well, we didn't want it to clash with the FG Con, so we were gonna schedule it, and then things got changed around, and now we were doing it the week before Halloween. So we're doing the Spooktober event. It's the 25th and the 27th. We are inviting game masters and players. Hopefully game masters first, and we've already got that out. And we have an article on our website and everything. And basically, it's horror themed, Day of the Dead, macabre horror, weird stuff, weird, I guess, weird wars or anything you can think of that would make a good theme for that type of event. And we are
Okay.
giving away some prizes, and we
Alright.
will end the show here on Sunday during that weekend. We already have it scheduled on the spreadsheet, and we will be allowed to have the ultimate license switch for those. So Doug has agreed to go ahead and give us that. And yeah, so I was hoping that you could either run or get someone to run one of your modules that would be themed for that
cool.
event. And I don't care what
put me
day.
on the spot, eh?
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Shit. Okay. I will. Oh, what are we looking at? Okay, 25.
26, 27.
Okay. How many? Okay. Yeah. All right. I will run.
One.
I will run a session.
Oh, great.
Very good.
So if you can't,
I will run a session. I would love to.
if you cannot, then what we'll do is we'll have you promote somebody to do so.
Okay. No, I will commit. I absolutely will run a
Nice.
session. I have a horror themed adventure that I've written, so I'll run that.
And if you want to stream it, I will host it and moderate.
Perfect.
So
Yeah, let's do it.
all right. You heard it first, everyone.
Yeah, here we go.
So while you were backing him into a corner, there was a couple questions here.
I do this to Rob all
yeah,
the
he
time,
does
by
this
the
to me
way.
all the fucking time.
I'm not
So, George Orr, thanks for the sub, buddy.
Shit.
There was a question in here. Now I lost it. I think it was Diablo Bob. Oh, Grimlore. Do you prefer to DM or be a player? And also, what's your favorite rule set? He wants to know.
Oh, that's great questions. I mean, honestly, I'm a little. Yeah, I prefer DMing. I have a weekly campaign that we've been running since, I don't know, mid 2000s, like 2017, I think. So yeah, 2 years now. It's set in the Forgotten Realms. It's set in Icewind Dale, and I got 6 to 7 players that kind of have come in and out of the story, but 6 to 7 players at any given time, and we run it weekly. It's great. At least I think so. I'm sure my players are, they have mixed opinions, but they keep coming back. So I'm a DM at heart. Honestly, I love the kind of managing the campaign and that kind of thing. It really plays to my skill set. I do like playing though. I play a weekly game on Thursday. We're playing through Horde of the Dragon Queen right now. And it's a ton of fun. And the DM, she's fantastic. So yeah,
So
props to her. She's here.
She's
so good. Easily, yeah.
Yeah,
I've played a lot in second edition. I love second edition. But a lot of that is nostalgia from the old Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale games.
Right.
And then 3.5, I don't mind. I've had a lot of fun playing it in the past. 4th edition, I never really touched.
You're lucky. Okay, so
yeah, I've heard that too.
Let's draw 2 winners from this one. Let's see. First one is McDork. I love it. McDork, congrats. I'll draw another name in just a second. Let me write this one down. Writing down the winners, McDork. Congrats to McDork, and then I'll draw a second name. Boom. Chrisman 15, nice. And then congrats to both of you. And then I'll start one more giveaway, and then after that one, we will then give away the rule set on the next one. So this one is just going to be, once again, last chance to win something from Grimlore on his DM Guild items. And again, you're typing in the chat, everybody, exclamation point Grimlore. And let me take this opportunity to tell those of you who are watching on YouTube after the fact, you did not get a chance to win prizes because you have to watch live. So you should do yourself a favor and try to get here on Sunday nights when we have the show, because, Leroon, how often do we give away prizes on the show?
99.9% of the time.
Yeah, I'd say you can add 1% to that. It's all the time. We give away, I mean, I give away prizes on other streams I do too, but on the Sunday night show, we always give away something. There's at least one thing. And sometimes, like tonight, we give away multiple stuff.
Sometimes thousands of dollars worth.
Yeah, our record is, I forget the number now. Do I have it here? Let's see. May 27th show, is it? No, that wasn't it. Was it 16? Yeah, $1,620 worth of stuff is our record.
Oh shit.
So we gave away one show we had. It was May 20, or it was the Founders Day weekend, so it was the second anniversary of FGC. We gave away all kinds of. We gave away like 4 Ultimate licenses, a bunch of DM's Guild, Devon Knights tokens, Game Tile Warehouse packages. I mean, we gave away a lot of stuff. It was crazy. So good. So is it Thord's Vin? Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Oh, Thord, yep. Shout out to Thord.
That's one of your
He
dudes?
was a wildly unbalanced, human warrior in one of my campaigns. That's great.
Nice. Thanks for the follow on that. All right, 20 more seconds and we'll draw a winner. And then we will go to the big prize at the end. What's up, everybody? Get crazy. Any more questions, Leroon? Did we miss anything from him?
Not exactly. I wanted to know what his role is more in these projects. So are you the creative guy, the guy that just kind of comes up with it? Are you the writer? Are you the guy that arranges the play test? Are you all of the above? I mean,
that's a great question. Different parts for different roles, for different projects, right? So, something like adaptable NPCs, that's my baby, right? So I did all the oversight. I did a lot of the writing, and then I brought on a couple people that I work closely with, to Meg and Jeff, and so they help me with the writing and the editing, and then unfortunately my players in the Icewind Dale campaign, they do a lot of my play testing, as I just make these homebrew things and drop them in the campaign without telling them. So for some projects, I like project management. That's kind of, I think, where my skill set is. And then again, on the creative aspect of it, right? I enjoy that part. Doing the writing, there's a lot of people out there who are a lot better than I. So I like to let them, be creative in that aspect of it.
Did we
and I
lose
saw the timer
people?
hit 0, so you can.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, let me
I'll give you a
draw-
segue, but you didn't take it.
Yeah, that's because somebody. So I'll let you know what happened. So on the, people can see my screen on the stream, and we want to try to get Valerian on next week to talk about his death indicator, and Diablo Bob if he wants to come and join him. So I PM'd Valerian and asked him, but the ones that are colored, that are highlighted like this, those are confirmed. The ones that are white backgrounds, we haven't confirmed yet. And I just typed this in like before the show started. So people on the stream were like, "Hey, I see that you're on the show next week," but I haven't really confirmed it. So I was trying to like put out the fire on that. We would like to have this show be next week, but we're not sure. Valerian hasn't answered me back yet. Let's see. He has not PM'd me. Matter of fact, Valerian isn't even online. So we're gonna hope that's what it is. Anyway, yes, let's draw the last prize here. The winner is boom. Toad Killer Dog 89. Nice. Congrats to Toad Killer Dog 89. I will write that name down. And then we'll go for the big prize. The big prize. Toad Killer Dog So ToadKillerDog89, as well as everybody, just as a reminder, please
.com.
send me .com. Please send me a personal message in my Discord server to remind me that you've won, and I'll tell you how to collect those from Grimlore. There's the link for that. All right, let's put in. This is for the big kahuna, everybody. Let's say, let's just change Baldur's Gate. Don't type it in yet because I haven't started the thing. You can see me on screen putting it in. Get ready, but don't type it in. Baldur's Gate AFG mod. Okay, don't type it in. Calm down, everybody. Boom. Okay. So I now have started it. We'll put a 2-minute timer on it. Keyword Avernus. Baldur. It's Baldur. It's B-U-R, B-R-B-U-R. Baldur. Not an E, but a U. I might have spelled it wrong. Yes. So keyword Avernus, everybody.
Age is a hell of a...
Yeah, God damn it. You were going to get that in there no matter what. He's been waiting the whole fucking show to get that in there.
I had such a good one, but we were off stream before when I had it.
Oh, yeah. So let me just tell everybody the good one before they missed it all before the show. We were talking to Grimlore before the show started, and I said, "Oh, you're a much younger guy than me," and he said, "Isn't everyone?" And it was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I almost split a gut. There was one when I first started streaming. Some kid, I don't know who it is. I can't remember who it is. I probably banned him. Came into the stream and just typed 4 words, and the 4 words he typed were, "Why you like 70?" And I could not fucking figure out what that meant until I figured out that what he was doing was, as all kids do, lazily typing in, "Why are you like 70 years old?" After I figured that out, I banned him. But it's because I have white hair. You know, I've had gray hair since I was 18 years old. So. It's been the greatest thing. I started getting fucking senior discounts at restaurants when I was like 35.
Yeah,
it's fucking great.
I think it's his, truthfully.
What happened? You guys can't hear me? Okay. Can you hear me? They can't hear me again. This is bullshit. Okay. All right. So
Incredible.
So I can hear both of you guys. So if you can't hear me, just listen on stream, and because we're pretty much done anyway since we give away this prize. I hear Leroon Grimlar say something, and see if I can hear you as well. If I can,
yeah, no worries.
okay,
all right, we got it.
So we'll just stick with what we got. Okay. So let's see. Did the timer run out? Let's see who's gonna win the big prize. Okay, here we go, everybody. The big prize, winner of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus Fantasy Grounds module is, boom, Chrisman. Nice. So Chrisman wins again.
Yes.
Nice.
Congrats.
Very good. I will write down that in the thing. Let me just do it here. Also, okay. Very good. Congrats. So,
nice.
that was a successful prize giving away show. As we end it here, Grimlore, is there anything else you'd like to impart onto the audience? Anything else you'd like to say? Anything we forgot to talk about? You have a free reign to say whatever it is you'd like to say, sir.
A free reign. That's
Free reign.
pretty open. I do want to say I do have tons of projects coming out. I will post my Discord in the chat actually.
Yep.
So you guys are free to join. I put up teasers of upcoming projects, but no pressure for that. I do want to say thank you to Rob for inviting me and FGC organizing this event. And I mean, your weekly streams, right? Everybody should be tuning in to learn more about Fantasy Grounds. It's fantastic, honestly. So I do thank you and all the people involved.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
All right, cool.
Leroon, any final words from you, sir?
I was just gonna say, just any DMs out there, please sign up for the FGC Spooktober event. We will be running that all weekend, and if you have a standard license, you can actually run your game as a ultimate license, so you can try your hand at using Fantasy Grounds.
All right, very good.
And I'll put a link in the chat.
Okay. And so since you guys can't hear me in Discord, and this is kind of a rough way to end this, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream by doing my natural thing, but you guys won't be able to hear it, or I mean, I won't be able to talk to you beyond this point, because I'm going to basically close down Discord because it's jacked and I don't fucking appreciate it, Discord people. But anyway,
I think you did a great job. Don't worry about it.
Thanks to Grimlore for coming by, and please support his products, everybody. And
Thanks,
go to
guys.
his Discord. And then, of course, as far as Leroon is concerned, everybody should be joining FGC, which we will put the link in the chat again, even though we've done it a couple times. And so I'm going to say goodbye to you, gentlemen, and then I'll shut down the stream. So thanks to Grimlore, and thanks for Leroon, and then, you know, what are we going to do about Fury Fate? She never showed up. We don't know. All right, so I'll see you guys later.
Awesome. We don't thank her.
We don't thank her.
Thank her different. Thanks so much, you guys. It's been a pleasure.
All right, so there they go. Sorry, everybody, about the technical difficulties, but, you know, what can you do? Discord's actually been acting up for us for a couple days. Like, during our games, it shut down, and it was crazy. I don't know if anybody else is having problems with Discord. But let me go right ahead and put these slides up for people so that you can see what's happening. There's Thordsvin's follow. All the follows will come up now since that's the screen that has that. George Orr is the current bit boss. That's nice. There's Rygar's follow there. That'll all pop up now. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. Prize winners, please get a hold of me, and I'll let you know how to claim your prizes. And then there's Mizlar. And come and watch our shows. Oh, there's a starting soon thing. I need to take that tag off there. There we go. We play Acquisitions Incorporated on this channel. We play Baldur's Gate on this channel. We have this show, obviously. I will try to get that show that we had in the spreadsheet for next week. If that doesn't happen for some reason, we can always
Cheerbits.
do something.
Cheerbits in the stream.
Cheerbits.
Thanks for the
Drake
cheerbits.
takes. Cheerbits. Bit boss. Drake takes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Drake takes 1,000 bits. That's crazy. Now Drake takes is the new boss, and that's how you do it. Boo, 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 boo. Fantasy Grounds College. Cheerbits.
Cheerbits. Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
So thanks everybody for hanging out. Oh, also, yeah, let me go ahead and give my my spiel that I like to give at the end of every show. Sometimes on Sunday nights, I don't really have a chance to do this, but since Grimlore and
Cheerbits.
had to get kicked
Cheerbits
out,
in the stream. Thanks for the
Cheerbits, Fantasy Grounds
cheerbits.
College. Since they had to get kicked out because of Discord, then I have a chance to do this now. So let me put this in the chat. By the way, as I close out the show here, if anybody does have questions about Fantasy Grounds, and it doesn't have to be about what we talked about tonight, but just any question, go ahead and type it in the chat. Now that I'm concentrating on the chat, if you have a question, I'll try and answer it. Boop, 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 boop. But let me go. Where are my commands now all of a sudden? Oh, I see. I see. It's like the first day I've done this, everybody. I don't know how to do it. Here we go. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to put that little paragraph in the chat for everybody and talk about all the different ways you can support the channel. Am I excited about Tilt 5? I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what Tilt 5 is. But you guys can come to the Discord channel. You can go to the Patreon page. I have levels of support there for as little as $1. $1 a month for good old Rob Toohey. You can cheer bits or subscribe to the channel or donate, and thanks to those who did that today. And if you do any of those three things, by the way, you of course attack the bit boss. So the current bit boss is Drake's. Drake takes with 423. You can attack the bit boss anytime. Only during the stream though. If you do it when we're not streaming, it doesn't work. What else? You can go to the DMs Guild and peruse the items that we have for sale there. And don't forget about Grimlore's items as well. Today for me, number of sales 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 items so far. For Sunday, that's about an average day, I guess. So you can also follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube channel, or go to the Facebook page. Grimtainment, have you seen the AARPG stream? Shit. Boffrin, what is Tilt 5? What the hell is Tilt 5? Shad is asking. Yeah, he loves it. They're looking for integrating the augmented reality interface with FG and making... What? I don't know about any of this. Oh, it's linked in my Discord. Okay, let me check that. From who? Boffrin? Let's see. Where is it? Put in the general chat, maybe. Here it is. Tilt Kickstarter projects Tilt 5 holographic tabletop gaming. Oh, Jesus Christ. You gotta be shitting me. Fuck that. I'm not even gonna look at it. I can't be getting into that. Okay, I have to check the price. Let's find out how much it is. So they want $450. They've already got $800,000. Not $450, but $450,000. What's the minimum buy-in? $300. I can't even look at this. I'm not gonna spend that kind of money. I don't know. We'll see. If everybody thinks it's cool, then go do it. Tilt 5. Back to reality. Boffrin's like, look at it, man. Tilt 5 is a new project with Smiteworks. Okay, wait a minute. Now you got my attention. Now you have my attention. Now I'm gonna go show it here. Say with Smiteworks, all of a sudden I'm paying attention. You gotta be kidding me. This is supposed to be with Smiteworks. How come I wasn't informed of this? Pledge $10,000. What the fuck? Okay. What is this sneaking up on me? I'm looking for Smiteworks. I'm looking for the Fantasy Grounds logo. Oh my god. A piece of gaming hardware is worthless without content, so we've designed the software interfaces to be easy to use and have been securing content partners across video games, board games, and RPGs, as well as non-gaming applications. Jesus Christ. Okay, now you got my attention. When does this end? 29 days to go. All right, here's what's happening. 29 days, so that is October 28th or 27th. All right, here's what we're gonna do. This hasn't been confirmed. I'm gonna move this down. We're gonna fucking talk about this. Tilt 5. All right, Boffrin, you got my attention, buddy. You did it. Congrats to you. He's like, just fucking read it. Rob Tui, you're buying 2, 1 to keep and 1 to give away. Only 96 remaining at that price. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking probably go fund this live right now. Where the hell was it now? What just happened? Did I close it already? Jesus. Close this, close this. This is... Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, you guys. You're not even looking at my screen. Let me go back to... Alright, let me go back. Hold on. Let me show everybody what the hell's happening here. Tilt 5 on Kickstarter. I'll put the link in the chat for everybody. So any crazy fuckers want to look at this shit. So look down here. This is what I was trying to show everybody. I got derailed by Boffrin. So here we go. Here's Fantasy Grounds. That's just happening. So now let's go back up. So Tilt 5 LE kit. You get everything you need to start playing games in holographic game space, and since every kit comes with access to SDK, you can even develop this kit. Note, this level does not include stretch goals. Tilt 5 LE kit, Tilt 5 XE kit. Oh boy. Group pack. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is getting crazy, everybody. All right, I'm not going to do it on the show now, but I will research this and talk about this. And I also need to compose an email right now to Doug and John. Tilt 5. Someone brought this to my attention. What do I need to know? Say to those guys. Go. How do I do it? Follow. Mizlar, Thordsvin, Rygar, thank you for the follows today. Boom. All right, so Tilt 5. Everybody look at that. It's in my Discord chat. I put it in the chat. Okay, now let me catch up to what you guys are saying. Watch the video. It's interesting. Well, you know what? If you guys want to stay and hang out, I'll watch this video right now. I'll watch the video right now.
Stevie will join us later.
Let's squeeze in a game then.
Ooh, should we pick up our last game of Warriors?
Sure.
I'm in.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Boom!
That's pizza.
Say it?
Yep. Pizza.
I knew it! I fucking knew it was gonna be pizza.
I'm waiting on you guys.
Stevie!
The party has arrived.
Where did we leave off?
An eerie mist clings to the wall of the cave, just as the villager said. Nevertheless, you're drawn in.
Wow.
Something is amiss. Roll for initiative. Critical hit. Roll for damage. Slain.
Awesome.
I gotta go. Okay?
Aww.
Bye-bye.
Back to our other game?
Only if you want to lose.
Load it up.
Hi, I'm Jerry Ellsworth. I've worked in the augmented reality industry for quite some time, and prior to that I worked in the toy industry. I love making products that are all about fun, and that's what Tilt 5 is. We've taken the things that you love about video games and the things that you love about board games, and we married those together. You can take a card and you can slap it on the table, and a wizard can pop up and run across the table casting spells for you. You can use your wand to command your hero to go attack your friends across the table. You can save games and get in and out of them quickly. You can take your board and you can connect it to your friends' boards that are across the world and share this virtual space, just like you're in the same room. When you back us, you get everything you need. You get the glasses, you get the wand, you get the game board, you get introductory games. And by the way, each one of the kits is also a developer kit. We have manufacturing in place. We have awesome game developers making third-party content. Join us in this journey. By backing Tilt 5, you can make this a reality. Mixed reality. Thank you.
I see. All right, well, that looks interesting. It's pricey, and if you buy it, you have to either play by yourself or other people have to buy it. So now the question becomes for me is you got to buy like a group pack or whatever. Like if you have people over to your house, you got to have like 3 or 4 pairs of these glasses and whatnot. So I gotta do a little more research on this before I. What is this? I'm just curious. What's this $10,000 bullshit down here? Wait, didn't I see something for $10,000? Where was that? Come on, I know I saw something for 10 grand. Where the hell was that? Oh, all gone. Here we go. 10,000. Jesus. I don't know. The Tilt 5 early beta XE kit. Early beta glasses, early beta wand, beta tester form access, 2x nose piece variety pack. Nose piece? Yeah. I might, this might be something that, oh, whoa, hold on, holy shit. Fantasy Grounds constantly strives to reproduce the experience of playing Dungeons & Dragons around a tabletop. Tilt 5's amazing augmented reality interface opens the door to a whole new level of experience, and we are super excited to be working with them on the platform of the future. Why didn't I fucking know about this? Bofferin has to be the one that informs me what's going on. God damn it. Oh. Rob Tui, so can we put you down for 5 or 10? Doug commented on Steam, they're only going to have 2 maps projected onto a table at the start of the project. If things go well, they'll consider doing 3D maps. So it's offline tabletop simulator. Nope, you can use it with FG Unity. Go to the end of their Kickstarter page, list the pledge levels info better. Okay. Here we go. So 3 pair, so $900 to get 3. Yeah, so we're talking about $900 here. Now, the thing is, how much do you pay if you don't back the Kickstarter and you wait till, 2 years from now when it's all done and everything else, and then if it's real? Oh, if you pledge the XE kit and you want another set of glasses, just add the additional amount for the current pledge. $350, $359 XE kit. Yeah. Surveys are sent back at the end of the campaign. You may specify what you pledge for. 2 XE kits. Yeah. Stretch goals. New game board color. That doesn't. Yeah, glasses color. That doesn't seem. So they've obviously. This is a complete product, and then they're just gonna give. It does look cool, everybody. So I had to give it back since I won so much stuff off of you. You are on the need to know pay scale. Yeah, that's true. Ask a Smiteworks discount. 2D maps, not 2. Oh, 2D maps, right? Definitely ask Doug before backing what he agrees to for all blurb. Yeah. Rob, do you want to miss out? Also, if you're not playing FGU, you're still gonna need a keyboard and mouse. So what is the point of Tilt 5 and FG? Still need your computer to play. A wand isn't gonna work for all the functionality FG has. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, well, I'm gonna wait and see what. So we'll see. We'll see. But they've got people interested. I think it's only been if it's a 30-day project, it's only been up for 1 day and it's already got 820,000. That's crazy. Updates 3. Let's see the updates. We did it. Funded in 17 hours. Yeah. All right. Well, all right. We'll see. All right. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to wait till Doug responds to me. All right, everybody. Tilt 5. We might be doing a show about it. Maybe. I got to get some prizes out to some people tonight. So let me go ahead and end the show. I did my... Just put the glasses on the camera. That's what I'll do. I think I did the spiel, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. All right, so let me go back to the slides now since you guys see what's up. Boo, 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 boo. So thanks everybody. I'm super tired. I'm gonna maybe go to bed like a crazy person at like 8 p.m. and shit. But I gotta get these prizes out to people first. So I guess I'm gonna end the show. Hopefully we'll see y'all back here tomorrow for Module Creation Monday. I'm hoping to get a big chunk of B2 done and get it out soon. B2, the Keep on the Borderlands for the D&D Basic. And then move on to the next thing, whatever it is. Tuesday, I'm hoping the release of the 3 Essentials adventures come out, but it might not be Tuesday. I haven't heard word back yet on... They're already loaded up and ready, but Steam has to get the approval in, so I don't know if that's happening. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks to Grimlore and Leroon. We still got to find out what happened to Furied. And oh, you know what? That's just accounting. That's all right, guys. Thanks, Rob. Have a good evening. Yeah, Chrisman, thank you. Hey, big winner. Chrisman won twice tonight. Good job. Lazy Stooner, what's up? Stooner, everybody. Critically Awesome Essentials now has a generic version. Oh yeah, I gotta go update that too. So anybody that has Critically Awesome Essentials or One Click Druid, there's gonna be an update to that tonight. So look for that. I'll post it in the channel when it's done, but look for that. All right, everybody, gotta go. Thanks for watching and good gaming, everyone.